Are dreams merely random impulses from the brain, or do they contain profound messages from the psyche? Freud saw them as repressed desires, but Jung perceived something much greater, a gateway to the unconscious, filled with symbols and meanings essential for self-knowledge. If dreams can reveal hidden aspects of the mind, why do so many people ignore them? Many believe they don't dream, but the truth is that everyone dreams every night. The difference is that not everyone remembers. The fast pace of modern life and a lack of connection with the inner world cause these experiences to be discarded before they are even processed. Jung saw this disconnection as a major problem, as dreams are one of the most direct ways for the unconscious to communicate. In this video, you will understand why dreams are fundamental to your mind and well-being, how to interpret them, and how they can transform your life. If you've ever dismissed a dream as irrelevant, you might be overlooking an important revelation. And the question remains, are you truly listening to what your unconscious is trying to tell you? Dreams reflect thoughts, emotions, and conflicts that often go unnoticed in waking life. During the day, the mind is preoccupied with worries, tasks, and social interactions, but at night, free from distractions, the unconscious has a chance to manifest. This is why some people dream of situations that connect to past experiences, deep fears, or desires they don't consciously recognize. Carl Jung saw dreams as a crucial way to understand what lies beyond immediate perception, helping to build deeper self-awareness. For Jung, dreams served an important psychological function, revealing aspects of the personality that had been repressed or neglected. If someone is excessively rational, they might dream of emotionally intense situations. If they are avoiding an important decision, they might repeatedly dream of scenarios that force them to make a choice. These images don't appear by chance. They are expressions of the unconscious trying to restore balance to the psyche. When someone pays attention to their dreams and reflects on them, they can recognize patterns and gain valuable insights about themselves. Many people ignore their dreams simply because they don't understand their significance. Modern views tend to reduce them to mere brain impulses without meaning, but this contradicts the experiences of countless individuals who have found answers, insights, and even solutions to personal problems through their dreams. Jung believed that dreams are an essential part of psychological life, and by analyzing them, one can gain a better understanding of emotions, challenges, and possible paths forward. The real question is, who is truly willing to listen to what their mind has to say? Since ancient times, dreams have been seen as divine messages, premonitions, or even encounters with other realities. The Egyptians believed dreams were a direct channel to the gods, to the extent that they had priests dedicated to interpreting them. The Greeks built temples where people slept, hoping to receive answers from the gods in their dreams. In the Middle Ages, dreams were often associated with the supernatural, seen as signs of witchcraft or demonic temptations. What has changed since then? Modern science, in its attempt to rationally explain everything, has classified dreams as mere mental residues, disconnecting humanity from its own inner wisdom. Today, many people see dreams as irrelevant, a kind of background noise produced by the brain. Neuroscience focuses on the biological aspects, studying sleep phases and the electrical impulses that accompany them, but it largely ignores what dreams reveal about the psyche. It's fascinating how, over time, we have shifted from viewing dreams as sacred to completely disregarding them. But could this disconnection be making us lose something essential? Jung recognized this and revived the importance of dreams as tools for self-discovery. He saw them as letters written by the unconscious, waiting to be read by those courageous enough to decipher them. The question remains, how can we reclaim this lost knowledge? The first step is to stop treating dreams as insignificant. Some of humanity's greatest discoveries came from dreams. The structure of DNA, the periodic table, and even musical compositions were inspired by dream insight. If dreams were fundamental to the greatest minds in history, why wouldn't they be for you as well? The conscious mind is limited, perceiving only a fraction of the information and emotions that influence a person's life. The unconscious, on the other hand, stores memories, traumas, repressed desires, and unprocessed experiences. It affects decisions, reactions, and even automatic behaviors without the person realizing it. Carl Jung devoted much of his research to understanding the unconscious and how it manifests in dreams. These internal contents don't simply disappear because they go unnoticed. They continue to shape personality and behavior, influencing life in ways most people never realize. The unconscious can hold unknown aspects of a person, including behavioral traits they avoid recognizing. Someone who struggles to assert themselves may have a more aggressive side that only emerges in dreams. Another person who constantly seeks to please others may have dreams where they act independently and with confidence. These dream contents arise as a means of balance, revealing what needs to be integrated into the personality. Ignoring the unconscious is like ignoring parts of oneself and living an incomplete life. Exploring the unconscious does not mean gaining control over it, but rather learning to recognize its influence. Keeping a dream journal, reflecting on emotional patterns, and analyzing unexpected reactions are ways to access these hidden aspects. The more someone understands what is happening within them, the more autonomy they have over their own life. Those who ignore the unconscious end up being driven by impulses and automatic patterns without realizing it. What dreams reveal can help identify which internal forces are influencing thoughts and decisions. Dreams often reveal truths that the conscious mind avoids or fails to notice. Many times, a person insists they are fine, that they have moved past a problem, or that they don't care about a certain situation, yet their dreams suggest otherwise. Someone might dream of running from something unknown when, in reality, they are avoiding making a difficult decision. Another person might have recurring dreams of failure or rejection, reflecting insecurities they try to hide. Jung saw dreams as a tool for revelation, exposing what logic and reason attempt to ignore. The insights that arise in dreams are often deeper than those obtained in waking life. This happens because, during sleep, the mind is not preoccupied with distractions or rational defenses. If someone feels unexplained anxiety throughout the day, they may have a dream that brings up a memory or symbol related to the true cause of their discomfort. The issue is that not everyone knows how to interpret these messages, which is why they often go ignored. But those who learn to pay attention to their dreams gain a tremendous advantage in the process of self-discovery. Identifying the symbolic meanings of dreams does not require deep technical knowledge, but rather a willingness to observe patterns and emotions. Keeping a dream journal can be helpful, as it allows for noticing repetitions and associations. Additionally, reflecting on the emotions present in the dream is essential. If a dream evokes fear, sadness, or joy, these emotions may be connected to something important in waking life. Dreams do not lie. They reveal truths that people often try to hide, even from themselves. Many people have experienced dreaming about something that later happened in a surprisingly similar way. This does not mean that dreams act as magical predictions, but rather that the unconscious picks up on signals before the conscious mind perceives them. The brain is constantly processing information in subtle ways, recognizing patterns and trends that go unnoticed in daily life. When these elements accumulate, they may surface in dreams as symbolic images of something about to unfold. Carl Jung studied accounts of premonitory dreams and found patterns indicating a connection between the unconscious and future events. He did not view this as a supernatural phenomenon, but rather as evidence of the depth of the human psyche. If someone is about to make a poor decision, They might dream of a scenario representing danger or failure, warning them about something they have not yet rationally perceived. Similarly, positive dreams may indicate opportunities the conscious mind has not yet considered. The best way to take advantage of this potential in dreams is to pay attention to details and not dismiss them as irrelevant. Many times they contain signals about upcoming changes, internal conflicts that need resolution, or even opportunities waiting to be seized. When one learns to interpret these messages, dreams stop being just nighttime experiences and become valuable tools for guiding decisions and gaining a deeper understanding of life's direction. The unconscious does not manifest only in psychological aspects but can also reflect the state of the body. Many illnesses do not appear suddenly. They develop silently before clear symptoms emerge. The body gives subtle signs that, amid the rush of daily life, often go unnoticed. However, the unconscious registers these changes and may express them through dreams. There are accounts of people dreaming about pain, bleeding, or damaged organs before receiving a medical diagnosis. Jung and other analysts observed that many patients reported dreams filled with symbolic images related to health before developing serious illnesses. A person with a heart condition might dream of carrying an unbearable weight on their chest. Someone about to fall ill might have dreams of dirty water, spoiled food, or sick animals, reflecting the contamination occurring within their body. While dreams are not a medical diagnosis, they can serve as an early warning to pay closer attention to well-being. The connection between mind and body is profound, and dreams are one of the most direct ways to reveal this link. Paying attention to them can help someone recognize when something is off. If a recurring dream brings feelings of extreme fatigue, difficulty breathing, or any other physical discomfort, it could be a sign that the body is calling for attention. Integrating this knowledge into daily life means listening to internal signals before they turn into more significant problems. Dreams often serve as warnings about destructive behaviors and risky choices that a person ignores while awake. When someone engages in harmful situations but pretends not to notice, the unconscious finds ways to signal the danger. A person trapped in a toxic relationship might dream of being in a claustrophobic space or being chased. Another person on the verge of making a bad financial decision might dream of their house collapsing or losing valuable possessions. These dreams are not prophecies but reflections of internal struggles that demand attention. There are numerous historical and clinical accounts of dreams that carried warnings, only to be ignored. Abraham Lincoln, for example, is said to have dreamed of his own death just days before his assassination. Jung also recorded cases of patients who dreamed of tragedies before they occurred, not because dreams were magical prophecies, but because the unconscious detects patterns and threats before the conscious mind processes them. It's as if a part of the psyche picks up on subtle signals from the environment and tries to communicate them in a symbolic way. Learning to recognize these warnings can prevent serious problems. If a dream repeats itself with an intense feeling of danger or discomfort, it is worth reflecting on what might be neglected in waking life. This does not mean falling into paranoia, but rather seeing dreams as allies that help us notice what the conscious mind often ignores. Those who learn to listen to these internal signals gain a significant advantage in avoiding emotional, financial, and even physical pitfalls. Many scientific, philosophical, and artistic breakthroughs were born from dreams. When the mind is free from the constraints of logic and daily obligations, it can access deep and unexpected insights. This is how the chemist Friedrich Kekulé visualized the structure of benzene after dreaming of a snake biting its own tail. Similarly, Mendeleev organized the periodic table after a dream. Even musical compositions and literary works have emerged in this way. Mary Shelley, for instance, dreamed of a scientist creating artificial life before writing Frankenstein. Creativity in dreams is not limited to great geniuses. Anyone can tap into this capacity to solve problems, innovate, and find new ideas. When someone feels creatively blocked, paying attention to dreams can be a powerful tool. Artists, writers, and scientists often struggle with problems that seem impossible to solve, only to find the answer appearing unexpectedly in a dream. This happens because, in the dream state, the unconscious combines information in ways that the waking mind rarely does. Exploring dreams as a source of creativity is an exercise that can be developed. Keeping a dream journal and regularly reviewing notes helps identify patterns and valuable ideas. Additionally, reflecting on the emotions that arise in dreams can open new perspectives for problem solving. Jung saw active imagination as a method for consciously interacting with the unconscious, allowing these symbolic images to become inspiration for waking life. After all, dreams do more than reveal hidden truths. They also expand the possibilities of what can be created. Not all dreams are the same. Carl Jung referred to big dreams as those that bring profound and transformative messages, distinct from ordinary dreams. These are experiences so impactful that they leave a lasting impression on the psyche, making the dreamer feel they have just encountered something significant. Such dreams often feature grand imagery, powerful archetypes, and a sense of revelation. Many people report dreaming of encounters with wise figures, journeys through unknown worlds, or mystical symbols that seem to carry a meaning far beyond a simple reflection of waking life. Throughout history, many religious and philosophical figures have reported dreams that changed their destinies. Jung himself had a powerful dream in which he saw a vast cave filled with ancestral images, leading him to deepen his studies on the collective unconscious. Great spiritual leaders like Buddha and Muhammad also had dreams that influenced their life path. These dreams are not mere illusions of the mind. They are messages that emerge from a deeper level of the psyche, connecting the individual to something greater than themselves. Recognizing a big dream is not difficult. Unlike ordinary dreams that fade quickly, these remain vivid in memory for years, carrying a persistent sense that something meaningful needs to be understood. Some people report significant life changes after dreaming of something that gave them a new perspective. These dreams can point to a life purpose, a new direction, or a hidden truth. The challenge lies in deciphering the message and understanding how to apply it to reality. Dreams play an essential role in maintaining the balance of the psyche. When a person neglects important aspects of their life, the unconscious compensates for this absence through dreams. For example, someone who is extremely rational and controlled may dream of chaotic or highly emotional situations. Likewise, a person who avoids facing conflicts might dream of being chased or hiding from something. Jung observed that dreams restore mental balance by bringing to the surface what is repressed, revealing to the dreamer what they try to ignore in waking life. A practical example of this phenomenon can be seen in absent parents who repeatedly dream of their children rejecting or distancing themselves from them. Such dreams reflect an emotional reality that is being avoided. A person who prioritizes work above all else may dream of being lost with no sense of direction, representing an inner emptiness they refuse to acknowledge. These dreams serve as invitations for reflection. What is the mind trying to reveal? What needs to be adjusted for the psyche to regain its balance? The best way to interpret these dreams is to pay attention to the emotions they evoke. If a dream causes discomfort or distress, it is a sign that something in waking life needs attention. Keeping a record of dreams and identifying patterns can reveal which aspects of the personality are being suppressed. Ignoring these messages can lead to even greater internal conflicts, while recognizing them can be an important step toward personal and emotional growth. Dreams do not communicate directly. Instead, they use symbols. This happens because the unconscious does not rely on the rational language that the conscious mind is accustomed to. If someone is afraid of change, they might dream of being trapped in an old house with no doors. If they feel guilt, they may dream of turbulent waters or a broken object. These elements should not be interpreted literally, as each symbol can hold a different meaning depending on the dreamer's life story. Jung understood that dreams speak in metaphors and that each person must find their own meanings. The difference between conscious thought and unconscious thought explains why dreams are often so enigmatic. During the day, the mind is focused on solving problems logically, but at night, the unconscious manifests through images filled with emotions and hidden meanings. The same scene can represent different things for different people. A dog in a dream might symbolize loyalty for someone with positive experiences with dogs, but it could represent fear for someone who has been attacked. This is why interpreting dreams requires more than simply looking up predefined meanings. It demands reflection on the emotions involved. Even if someone does not fully understand the symbols in their dreams, these symbols still influence waking life. Often, a strange or disturbing dream continues to echo in the mind throughout the day, leaving a feeling that is hard to ignore. This happens because the unconscious is trying to deliver an important message. Learning to recognize these signals is the first step toward understanding what the mind is really trying to say. To understand one's own dreams, it is essential to develop the habit of recording them immediately upon waking. Dream memories fade quickly, so writing down details in the morning helps capture valuable information. Additionally, keeping a dream journal allows one to identify patterns and recurring themes over time. Many people notice that certain symbols appear repeatedly, reflecting unresolved aspects of their waking life. This simple practice is already an important step for those seeking deeper self-awareness. Carl Jung developed the technique of dream amplification, which involves exploring the symbolic meanings of each dream element. Instead of searching for literal interpretations, the idea is to associate symbols with myths, stories, and universal archetypes. If someone dreams of a serpent, for example, they can reflect on what this symbol represents in different cultures: transformation, danger, or hidden knowledge. This method expands the understanding of the dream, allowing the dreamer to find connections between their personal experiences and the collective unconscious. Mythology and religion have always been rich sources for dream interpretation. Many ancient traditions viewed dreams as divine messages, while psychology sees them as expressions of the unconscious. The fact remains that symbols appearing in dreams for centuries continue to appear today, indicating something universal in the way the human mind processes experiences. Understanding these symbols does not mean looking for definitive answers, but rather learning to decipher what the unconscious is trying to communicate. The modern world has distanced people from their own dreams. With fast-paced routines and an overload of information, few people pay attention to what happens during sleep. This creates a disconnection from the unconscious, which can lead to psychological crises, anxiety, and a sense of emptiness. Without realizing it, many people live lost, repeating patterns they do not even understand. Ignoring dreams means ignoring an essential part of the mind. Jung warned that this disconnection can create deep emotional imbalances since dreams serve as a bridge to self-awareness. By paying attention to dreams, it is possible to restore this balance. Often, they provide answers to internal questions that the conscious mind cannot resolve. A recurring dream might indicate an unresolved issue, while an unexpectedly positive dream could reveal a path the dreamer had not considered. This connection with the unconscious not only improves emotional well-being, but also helps in making decisions more aligned with one's true self. It is as if dreams serve as a map, guiding a person through life more effectively. But how can this awareness be transformed into something practical? The first step is to reclaim the habit of valuing one's own dreams. Writing them down, reflecting on them, and attempting to understand their meanings allows them to become allies in daily life. Many people believe that dreams are merely nighttime illusions, but in reality, they are direct messages from the mind for those who are willing to listen. The real question is, are you willing to pay attention? Dreams are more than just nighttime images. They are messages from the unconscious, waiting to be understood. By ignoring them, you might be overlooking important answers about yourself, your emotions, and even the direction your life is taking. Jung saw dreams as an internal compass, and when you learn to interpret them, you unlock a deeper level of self-knowledge and transformation. If you want to understand yourself more deeply and unlock your hidden potential, I invite you to explore my ebook Alchemy and Archetypes, Exploring Inner Transformation Through Jungian Psychology. In it, you will find practical exercises that reveal the secrets of Jungian psychology and how to integrate them into your life. It is an essential guide for those who want to dive even deeper into the power of the unconscious and self-discovery. Subscribe to the channel, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a like,